So hey Floss Fam, today I'm back with another tutorial. Today I'll be demonstrating how I achieve this beautiful natural glam on my beautiful model. So this is my model Ayana, one of my closest friends, and to start off this look, we'll be starting off with the eyebrows. So just to outline the eyebrows, I'll be using the Nicka K brow pencil in the shade Dark Brown. So right here, you'll notice me extending the front portion of her eyebrows. Don't be afraid to extend the front portion of your client's eyebrows if you are an aspiring MUA, or even if you're watching this video to learn how to do your makeup on yourself. So typically I like to outline the brows first and get the desired shape and then go back in and fill in the brow. So here I'm just going back in to touch up the right portion of the brow and make sure that they're even, honey. So to prep her skin, I'm going in with the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizer Lotion. So now for the fun portion of this video, it's time to clean up these brows. So I'll be going in with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade 365. And you guys know I swear by Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I use it in all of my videos. So I'm just using the concealer to clean up the outline that I created previously. I usually like to start from the arch first and then go back to the front and connect the front to the arch. And I also like to drag the concealer down to the eyelid in preparation for my eyeshadow application. So here I'm just moving over to the next brow. So here I'm just moving on to the top portion of the brow. I believe I did go in with the darker shade of concealer, and I believe it's in the shade 425. When I outline the brows with concealer, I like to make sure that I connect the brows in the center to ensure that both of the brows are even. So right here, I'm just taking concealer and I'm disconnecting the two concealer lines. So here, I'm just blending that concealer in and diffusing all the harsh lines. I always want to make sure that the concealer blends effortlessly into the client's skin. You want the concealer to look like it's melting and flowing out of the client's skin. So when you go in with foundation, there aren't any lines of demarcation underneath the foundation, if that makes sense. So after I blend in all my concealer, I like to go back to the front of the brows and diffuse the brows with the excess product on the brush. So now you just see me going back in, creating hair-like strokes. And now I'm going back in with concealer in preparation for the eyeshadow. For this step, it's to each its own. Some people like to use eyeshadow base. Some people like to use concealer. I use concealer because that's what I had on hand at the moment. So now to set that concealer, I'm going in with Airspun translucent powder. And the reason I like to do this is so that there's limited creasing when it's time for me to apply the eyeshadow. So my eyeshadow palette of choice today is by Juvia's Place, the Nudes palette. And I'm using the brown last 6 shade in the palette as my shadow today. So since this is a natural glam, I'm just going in with 1 shade of eyeshadow on the lid. And typically I like to go in with a brown. 1 shade of brown is all I need. Look at that face. So now I'm just coating her natural eyelashes with Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. So as I always do on myself, I'm going in with Major Calamine Lotion. So now it's time for foundation. I'm going in with my ultimate favorite foundation. This is the Becca 24-hour full coverage foundation in the shade Maple. You guys know I love this foundation. It is super full coverage, and if you guys know anything about me thus far, I love a full coverage beat, because what is a beat without full coverage foundation, baby? What are people paying me for if they not getting that full coverage Hollywood glam? So I'm just pressing the foundation into her skin, and pressing the product into the skin allows for maximum coverage. So here I'm just going in with a damp beauty blender to ensure that everything is blended properly. So now it's time to contour, and to contour I'm using Maybelline Super Stay Foundation Stick in the shade Deep Bronze. And I know it looks kind of dark, y'all, but you have to trust the process. I don't do baby contours, I do deep contours. I want that contour to stand out. So now that I've applied my contour, now it's time to highlight. So to highlight, I'm going in with the concealer shades that I used previously. So when I'm highlighting my client's face, I like to apply 2 concealers. So in the inner portion of the face, I like to apply the lightest shade of concealer. And throughout the outer portions of the face, I like to apply the darker shade of concealer. And the reason I like to do this is to create a contrast of multiple hues throughout the face, and so that the highlight can blend effortlessly into the contour. So now I'm just going back in and pressing that contour into the face. Guys, do y'all see how this contour is starting to come together? This is what I mean by trusting the process, okay? Because it's giving what it needs to give. So now I'm just diffusing that nose contour, and you just want to follow the natural bridge shape of the nose. So now once again, I'm going in with my damp beauty blender, and now I'm going in to blend out that highlight. So here I'm just going in with the Real Techniques brush to ensure that all the areas that I use my beauty blender in are blended seamlessly. I know some people like to use beauty blenders, and I know some people like to use brushes, but there really isn't no right or wrong way to blend out your concealer, your foundation, or whatsoever. Use what's best for you. Me, I like to switch out, so I like to use both. So now to diffuse my nose contour, I'm going in with my foundation brush and I'm using the excess product from my foundation brush to blend everything together. So now stepping into my favorite portion of the makeup process, I'm going to set and bronze that contour. So to bronze her contour, I'm going in with the Essence Cosmetics bronzing palette. I'm applying the bronzer to all the areas of her face that I previously contoured. So now let's get into setting this highlight. So I like to go in with 2 setting powders to set the highlight. So the first setting powder that I'll be going in with is the Airspun translucent powder, and I'm applying that to all the areas where I applied the lightest shade of concealer. And for the outer portions of the highlight, I'll be going in with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Guys, can y'all see how this face is coming together? I'm telling y'all, trust the process. So right here, I'm taking my foundation brush once again, and I'm using that excess product on my foundation brush to press that setting powder into the skin. I also forgot to mention that I did take the lightest shade out of my bronzing palette and I used it to set the entire face. Let me just say, y'all know the makeup is on point when, you know, it looks flawless on camera, okay? So here I'm just retouching the bronzer because I feel like a little bit of it got lost while I was setting the face. So to bring that bronze look back, you know, I'm just going back in. So now it's blush time, crush time, and I'm going in with none other than the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Palette Volume 2. At this point, y'all, Juvia's Place needs to just sponsor me because I really swear by all their products. And y'all need to go and blow up Juvia's Place Instagram and let them know that Marcy J needs a sponsorship. So now to set her face, I'm going in with Milani Make It Last Finishing Spray. And y'all, I know I got kind of heavy handed with the setting spray, but we want to make sure that this makeup is going to last. So here I'm just highlighting her face, and my highlighter of choice today is by A27 Beauty, the Face Value palette in the shade Filter. So now it's time for me to pop on these falsies. So in preparation for that, I'm applying eyelash adhesive to her lash line. And for those of you who are new to my channel, the reason why I do that is because the body is heat activated, so it allows the glue to dry a lot faster. And as you can see, I'm using my fan as well. So here I'm just applying her falsies, and I actually got these off of Amazon. I forgot the name, but everything will be left down in the description below. One lash on, one more to go. Guys, if your friends don't act like this when you slay their face, then you need new friends. So guys, moving on to the lips, I'm lining her lips with Italia lip liner in the shade Natural. So after applying her lip liner, I felt as though the shade was a little too light for my liking. So I decided to touch it up with another lip liner. And this lip liner is from Kiss New York. It's the Luxury Intense lip liner in the shade Dark Brown. Guys, please pardon me for my lips peeping through the side of the video. Don't watch that, okay? Y'all, comment down below what the face is giving. I think it's giving real cute. So guys, for lip gloss of choice, I'm going in with none other than my lip gloss brand at Vanity Face Cosmetics. This is my Opulent Hydro lip gloss in the shade Striped. So be sure to check out my lip gloss line. Everything will be left down in the description below. And now I'm topping her lips off with another shade from my lip gloss line in the shade Sugar Sugar. So Floss Fam, this officially completes today's natural glam client tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me transform my beautiful friend. I think her makeup came out bomb. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts. And let me know if you guys enjoyed today's video, and I can't wait to see you guys in next week's tutorial.